Did you know that there are more than 200 billion internet users throughout the world? This is an outstanding 480% growth since 2000, according to InternetStats.com. Good afternoon, my name is Megan Hedges, and I am pleased to be here today to talk to you about the history of the Internet. Without the Internet, many of us couldn't survive. I have been using the Internet for the past 10 years of my life, and I have been researching the Internet for the past several weeks. Before you leave here today, I hope to better inform you on a tool that most of us use nearly every day. For the next several minutes, I will be discussing the early history of the Internet, the formation of the modern-day Internet, and the potential of the future of the Internet. First off, let's begin with the early history of the Internet. The Internet that we all commonly know is called the World Wide Web. However, the Internet dates back before the creation of the World Wide Web. Before the friendly World Wide Web, there were many other networks that were less user-friendly. The network we used here in the United States was known as ARPANET. According to Internet trainer Walt Howe and ICOC.org, global networking was first discussed by J.C.R. Licklider in 1962. In 1962, Licklider also joined an agency known as DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. To develop his ideas, Licklider convinced his successors at DARPA of the importance of his networking concept. These included people such as Ivan Sutherland, Bob Taylor, and MIT researcher Lawrence G. Roberts. In 1966, after studying connecting computers, Roberts moved over to DARPA and developed his plan for the ARPANET. In 1969, the Internet, which they all knew as ARPANET, came to life. While researching last week, I found an article on 6revisions.com written by Cameron Chapman, an experienced web designer, that discussed several important dates relating to the history of the Internet. The 70s were a big year for the history of the Internet. In 1971, email was adopted by ARPANET by Ray Tomlinson of the BBN. He decided to use the @ symbol to connect the username and the address. By 1973, email was the main thing used for the Internet. However, the modern email program wasn't developed until 1975. Also in 1973, the first transatlantic connection was made. ARPANET was able to connect the University College of London. This was a major accomplishment for the Internet. In 1974, a new proposal was published to connect ARPANET-like networks together, which would work around a transmission control protocol called TCP/IP. By 1983, all ARPANET computers had to switch over to this protocol. The original ARPANET protocol only hosted 1,000 people. The implement of TCP/IP allowed their growth of the Internet to soar. By 1987, there were nearly 30,000 people on the Internet, instead of the 1,000. In 1977, the first PCM modem was introduced. This had a major impact on our modern-day Internet. Finally, in 1989, the development of the World Wide Web began. By 1990, it was finished, and the modern-day Internet began to form. Throughout the rest of the 90s, the Internet began to form closer to what we know today. In 1991, the first web page was created. It explained what email was and the World Wide Web, and what the World Wide Web was. What it considered the first Internet browser, Mosaic, was created in 1993. It made the Internet more user-friendly. Now techies were not the only ones that could handle the Internet. Average-day people like us could access it and browse the web. Also in 1993, the White House in the United States got involved and started the .gov and .org names. One of the most widely used webmail services was started in 1996. We all know it as Hotmail. It was then a lot simpler, and it launched a lot of success. In 1998, the Bill Clinton-Monica Lewinsky scandal became the first major news incident to be posted online. In that same year, Google came to existence and transformed the way people surf the Internet. The 2000s also brought continuing change. It was a period of enormous growth towards the present-day Internet. It brought new ways of communication and entertainment to our progressing society. The first was Wikipedia, introduced in 2001. Wikipedia set the standard for collective web social media. Three of today's top social networking websites came to life in 2003, 2004, and 2006. In 2003, MySpace opened to the public and eventually developed into the largest social networking website. However, it was taken over by Facebook. In 2004, then called The Facebook, was open to college students only. Later, the was dropped and became what we know today as Facebook, and eventually Facebook was open to the public. One of the most recent additions to the social networking world is Twitter. Twitter was launched in 2006 and is still a growing network today. In 2005, YouTube brought free online video posts and sharing to all. In 2003, the future of the internet is promising. The internet has changed drastically in just the past 2 decades. We can now do nearly everything on the internet. It's hard to say where the internet will go from here, but many people are making assumptions of where it may be. Experts from 6revisions.com and pewresearch.org predict that internet access will become available wherever we may be and on any device. Some experts say that they believe the phone will be the main device for online access. Another assumption is that voice recognition and touchscreen will be more user-friendly. In my opinion, these are both very realistic theories and what the future of the internet might hold. So let's review what I have covered today. Today I informed you on the early origins of the internet, the internet of our modern internet, the creation of our modern internet, and what the future of the internet holds. Today I told you that the use of the internet has grown drastically in the past 2 decades. I'd like to show you a graph of how much it has actually grown. This is a chart of the growth of the internet, and as you can see, in 1995, the number of people who use the internet was less than 200 million, and today it's grown to 2,000 million. And the information before 1995 was unavailable, and the ARPANET, which was in 1987, was only allowed 1,000 people to be on the internet, so this is a great growth since then. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me today, and if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me later. Thank you.